Peace and light. It's your boy, Knowledge Minds, the Mind Body Nexus. Grand Rising, by the way. I wonder why people think people that don't have a life, people that don't have nothing going on with their lives, and they can just sit there and listen to you all day long, watch you all day long, don't do nothing to themselves, don't do nothing for themselves. And a part of watching you and monitoring you, a part of that is to try to see what you got going on so they can probably critique it, talk about it, have something to talk about while they watch you. Because you're a peaceful person, you don't really too much stir up drama and trouble, so they try to throw you in it. That's the reason they do that. Because you're in a parade of chaotic people, and you're the most serene people in there, saying, you know what, hamdulillah, and and you meditate, you got your eyes shut and shit like that, and you're all about peace, and you're around people that's chaotic about every little fucking thing. Oh yeah, you're gonna be the attack. They're gonna attack you. Because it's almost like you saying to their ego, suck it up, get over it. I did. Suck it up, get over it, no matter what you're going through. You know what I'm saying? Certain things I didn't go through in life I ain't experienced yet. But there's certain pains I felt that I feel that was so painful. You know what I'm saying? To a point like I've been through some shit, for y'all that know my personal story, and I still got my head up every day. But you got these people that don't have a life. They see, and they might know some things about you, but they see that you're still smiling, you still got your head up, and you're moving around. You still got your confidence. You're still looking at the bigger picture. You're not looking at the small picture of things. You one of those type of persons. You can lose $20, and you be like, damn, I just lost $20. But then in about 10 minutes, you forgot about the $20 because you understand your good energy is going to bring it right back to you. You get what I'm saying? That's the type of energy you have. Well, those regular motherfuckers over there that are attacking you might lose $20. To them, they lost 3 months worth of pay. They want people dead for the $20. They want somebody to go to jail for the $20. This needs to happen for that type of energy. We live in a world with that. When you have a still energy, you're always going to be looked at as an enemy, because it's almost like you're touching everybody's chaotic ego. You know what I'm saying? Like, say for instance, you a person, you living outside, you digging in the trash cans. Say for instance, you digging in the trash cans, you getting food and stuff, right? And people watching you doing it, and you've been doing it for a while, and this is how you survive. Like you been asking for help. Say for instance, you got your son, you like, hey, can I get some food? Can I get some money for food? Won't nobody give it to you. Then when you got that mindset, you know what, I'm not gonna beg people. I ask, but I'm not begging. So you're the type of person that go make things happen for yourself. People are just like you for that. Why? Because you're not moving to the whims of what they want you to move to. People in this day and age love to put people in categories. You know what I'm saying? They love to put you in a category. Like I told y'all about 2 years ago, I was on the streets. And like I say, I'm a type of person, until I own my own, I'm always going to look at myself without having, because I don't own my own. You get what I'm saying? So for y'all that's watching this, that rent apartments and you rent your house and stuff like that, if you don't own anything, it's safe to say they can classify you as homeless too, because you don't own a home. And we got to get that term out of the way, homeless and unsheltered. Unsheltered are people who don't have a roof over their head and they stay outside. Then you got homeless people who just don't have a house, but they got a shelter. Then you got sheltered homeless people, which you would put me in that category. Don't own a home, but I shelter. I got a roof over my head. Got places to get out of the elements and stuff like that. So I'm not completely. I might be put in the category as homeless based on societals, what they want to call me. I don't want to call myself homeless because the universe is my home. But this is the title that these people give us in this day and age. I gotta forgive me, my nose running. You don't beat to the whim of, you know what I'm saying? You don't move the way people want you to move. You don't think the way people want you to think. Just like when motherfucker walk up to me, and I still use the term because we was programmed with the term, but I try not to use it. I try to just put, that's why I do a lot of research and studying, and this is important for us to study and learn our ethnic history of where we come from, stuff like that. Because if you want to be technical, I just say I'm an American. You know what I'm saying? Let's just put American, because you putting two different continents together. African, American. Now, no disrespect to the Africans, no disrespect to nobody. And shout out to my Africans out there in Africa that fuck with us. But a lot of those Africans in Africa don't like Americans. You get what I'm saying? And some Americans don't like them. You get what I'm saying? And that's just the way it goes around like that around the globe. Just like with the Hispanics in Texas don't like the Mexicans. That's what, you know what I'm saying? That's just like a stat that just put out there. We don't know if it's like 100% true, but we know that we know we putting out titles and things on top of people that's confusing a lot of people. Instead of saying we all Americans, no matter if you white, black, Chinese, or Mexican, if you born in America, you just American. But see, the only reason that they got their ethnicity attached to their American, oh, he's a Hispanic American, Mexican American, or Chinese, or whatever the hell they. And sometimes I don't even hear them. Even if motherfucker born in Chinese, I ain't never heard a person say he's a Chinese American. I ain't never heard that. I just heard motherfucker say he's Chinese, rather he was born and raised in California, or he was born and raised in whatever, and he's from Mexico. They're gonna still give him that Mexican title because they already know where they come from, their ancestors and things like that. See, the so-called black people of color, of hue, or the melanated people is the proper term I would like to use to be scientifically correct. The melanated people. We are the most depopulated people on the planet Earth. We were scattered out everywhere. We weren't just in Africa. We was in Brazil, Dominican Republic, Haiti. That's why Spanish. That's why you see some Spanish people. They dark like me. You got some Spanish people that's dark, just as dark as I am, because they have African ancestry as well. But they ain't gonna tell y'all that. Like I said, that's another topic for another build. But what I'm saying is, we go off the titles that we would like to use, that we see ourselves. You get what I'm saying? Like the white man called me a nigga. Oh, that's a nigga right there. But I call myself a god. I'm a god. I'm a king. And I try to move like one. I ain't perfect, but I try to move like one. And what is moving like a king and thinking like a king or thinking like a god is? Focusing on yourself and trying to build the best life for yourself as possible and those around you that's connected to you. And try to make the environment around the people I'm around, even if they don't like me, good energy come from that. You know what I'm saying? Really just to heal people with my good energy, good spirit. But lately, you've been running to a lot of people that's trying to sniff out your life. They don't want your good energy, your good healing, your good. They don't want your good inspiration. You're a quiet person. You don't bother nobody. You stay to yourself. You do a lot of inspiring things. And people hate you just for that. They hate you because you're inspiring. You might say, well, damn, what did I do? I didn't do nothing to nobody. Yeah, you didn't do anything. But to jealous people, when you showed up, that's what you did. You get what I'm saying? That's just the way of a jealous-minded person. How do I know that? I don't know. I ain't never been a jealous person. If I experienced the emotion of jealousy, I didn't know what it was because I didn't keep it around to mellow in my chest, to move around in my emotions too much for me to even know what it was. I just know when a feeling creeps into my mind or something that feels uncomfortable to my emotional well-being, and it's a person that's in front of me ain't do nothing, I don't try to blame the person or point the person. I just try to get away. Because sometimes our spirit speaks to us too before our actual body does. So my spirit might be picking up this person right here funny acting, or they, but I don't bash the person for it. I'm not attacking them for it. Or I don't like you or something about you I don't like, so I'm going to make your life a living hell. I don't do stuff like that. If a person I don't vibe with, I just move myself around if I don't vibe with a person. We're not vibing like that, I just move around. Like the other day, this insane psychopathic female that stayed next door to me, this motherfucker, she's a nutcase. Now, she been over there for like 2.5 years. Ain't never came out of her room. She's real heavy set. She don't change clothes. When you walk by her door, you can smell her odor. And I ain't trying to talk about the girl. I'm just being real. People like that don't have a life going on, and they steady watching you. They're gonna always be jealous and envious because they're looking at what they should be doing. And I looked at the girl the other night and realized, hell, she looked like she's in her 30s or late 30s or maybe in her 30s or something. And I said, she too damn young to be acting like that, acting like an old woman coming out, wearing the same. She been wearing the same clothes for the last. Every time I see you, you got that same shit on there. Never change clothes. Don't never come out of the room. But it came to my house the other night, threatened me, talking about what she's gonna do to me and this and that. And I'm like, what the fuck wrong with this motherfucker? I don't even know this motherfucker over here. Barely even talk to her. So I'm thinking to myself, maybe these old coward goofies over there at the place that I stay at. And I hope y'all motherfuckers watching, you old goofy ass coward ass niggas. And I'm pretty sure they put and see, these are coward men because they'll put a woman to do their job, because it's not the woman that don't like me. She might dislike the fact that I'm not attracted to her, but what's egging her to come and attack me and banging at my door, sending threats, and I ain't did shit to you? Them bitch ass niggas. Them bitch ass old niggas. And this is the thing I want to say to all you old ass fools on here. Be a man and stop especially sending a woman to do your dirty work. You got a problem with a motherfucker, you envious and jealous, you need to go see a counselor, because in reality, your argument or your dislike towards a person is invalid. You just a jealous motherfucker. So they rather use their jealousy and use another motherfucker as a tool to attack you, somebody they know that you can't attack. If you attack it, it'd be double jeopardy. Now, say if I came out my door and smacked the shit out that bitch. Blow! Get the fuck away from my door. I'm going to jail. Hands down. Now, if a guy come over there, now gonna be some analyzation. Because now, nigga, we can throw hands. These two men right here. We two men. What the fuck you want to do? You know what I'm saying? We both can fight. We both can bust each other open. Then we both can get sent to the jail cage. But see, if I go out the door and smack a woman and put my hand on a woman, I'm going straight to the jail. Rather if it's justifiable or not. Because they understand people who have laws like that, they will say, well, use her to attack him, because he can't do nothing to her. And when he go complain about it, they going to turn the cheek the other way. So it's almost like you in that position where you just got to remain quiet and calm, because you got a trick up your sleeve. And the trick and the plan is in motion right now. They don't know what it is, but it's in motion. Or maybe they do. I don't know. Don't care if they do know what it is. But I understand that I got to do what I got to do to get away from toxic environments. Because I understand the whole time I've been over there, I haven't been bothering nobody, keep it to myself. I said, these people putting me off as trouble over there because I'm fucking with their ego. Like I told the housing manager the other day, I said, a lot of these people over here are jealous and envious, bro. Let's go ahead and put it out there. And I wanted to say he's jealous and envious because he give off a jealous energy. And for y'all out here, these people got cars, they got a house, they ain't there, motherfuckers still jealous of you. No matter what you got, if you got less, they can have more. They can have $1 million and be jealous of you. You can have $1 in your motherfucking pocket. Be jealous of the simple fact you got that dollar and you walk around like you got $1 million. They jealous about shit like that. People get jealous over shit like that, and that's real. I'm not making this up. Like, people get jealous. I've seen motherfuckers in Ferrari, man. Sometimes I sit at these bus stops and do my builds. You'll see motherfuckers pull up to this bus stop right here in Ferrari at this light. You'll look at the car, but ooh, I like that. And you have the window down. You'll look at me, I like your car, bro. I like that. You roll their eyes and pull off like you. Like they don't want you to compliment them. Because some motherfuckers want haters and they can't get haters. And some people like me that don't want haters, that's all we can try to is this hater, because we just overly perfected in what we do. And people admire that to a point where they become obsessed. They become obsessed with the way we do things. They start to watch our schedule when we leave. Sometimes I think to myself, they come in my motherfucking apartment when I'm not there, most likely. I call obsession. Like, motherfuckers obsessed. I'm talking about real obsession. To a point where a guy can be holding this woman's hand and you can walk right past him, and all of a sudden the woman don't want to hold his hand no more. Like, you got that type of energy. And a lot of guys envy you for it, they hate you for it, which is understandable. But at the end of the day, you can't deem me as a threat when I'm not approaching you as a threat. That's what I'm saying. Like, I could look at a person with a gun, an officer with a handgun, and I look at every police with a gun as a threat to my life, especially when you're black and American. Because you looking at this motherfucker like he can just shoot me and get away with it. You know what I'm saying? But then in my mind, I'm protected by the universe. So I tell myself, hell, if I ain't bothering him, he ain't got no fucking reason to bother me. And if you bother me, unjustifiably believe karma will take his place. I'm a strong believer. So to all y'all out there that's been done wrong by people and people that spit on your name, do not fret, because karma gonna have to take its course. I am a strong believer in that with myself. I done did some shit and I seen karma take its place right after I did it. I done seen other people get karma right after they did, and I ain't seen this with my 2 eyes to understand that it ain't God that's doing it. God is karma. Karma is God. So what you put out, you get back because you are the creator of your reality. And if you want to put out a fucked up reality, that's what you're going to get back. So for some of y'all that's looking like y'all winning, y'all mistreating people, but you still got everything. You got a house, you got a car, don't expect to have that forever, because eventually some of that shit gonna deteriorate because of the way you treat people. And I don't read too many of those holy scriptures, but I'm about to get back into them. I know one in the Bible, it says, the rich man will store up his riches for the poor man. Motherfuckers try so hard to look down on those with less, put a title on you and this and that. But still realize the title ain't making you move no type of way. It ain't making you think about yourself in any less type of way. So people are angry by that. Because people want to project the way you see yourself, the way you see your reality. I got to part me about that. I ain't trying to wipe my nose on camera and shit. But I like to come out here early in the rising and talk. Like I said, I got a gang stalk. I'm basically in between 2 of them. Got one right here, an old guy, and he listens. Then you got a young woman that sits over there all day, don't do nothing, don't go outside, don't do nothing, don't do shit. Don't take a shower, don't wash your hair, nothing, just sit over there and listen to me. Now tell me that's not obsession. You don't hear a TV on, no radio, no microwaves, no stoves cutting up. You don't hear shit over there until 1 or 2 in the morning. That's when you start hearing TVs come on, radios come on. What the fuck that sound like to y'all, for y'all that know what that is? Noise campaigns. A motherfucker that's jealous on what you do, that you get up and you take care of your business and you seem like you want to move. Like you seem like you get shit done. So they watch you every day, watching your schedule, watching you leave, coming in and out the house. And then they got the nerve to sit there and be angry at you because they're watching you and really making their own stuff mad. Stop watching me then. Because you sitting over there all this last year and a half, 2 years, however long you been over there, making noise, doing all this dumb shit. And you still, and that motherfucker still look the same the day she walked in the door. Same clothes on, same everything. That lets you know, bitch, if you don't change clothes, you can never change your life. You can never change, you know what I'm saying? Like, be real. Motherfucker don't change clothes. That tell you a lot about a motherfucker. They don't like themselves. They always got a hair covered up. Don't take none of that shit. You're an insecure motherfucker. You're overweight. And you mad because they actually put you next to me. I was there before her. So they put this insecure motherfucker. I said they would never put a pretty woman over there because me and the pretty woman would have gravitated towards each other. You get what I'm saying? Because you know 2 pretty motherfuckers like each other. You know, that's just the way it go. And I ain't trying to sound conceited or sound like I'm better than anybody, because I'm not. Because I think better though, half of the time. But you put a motherfucker over there, I'm a guy, I take care of my body, and then you put a woman over there that's doing the same thing, that's going to be an automatic connection right there. Hell, I work out, she gets up, she jogs. Well, I lift weights over here in the Rising. So how about after my workout, I go jog with you and we jog. We jog together. Okay, cool. You know, and that's how you make a connection. Don't expect me to make a connection with a motherfucker that sit down and eat a big bag of Doritos all day and listen to me and don't do shit with themselves, and you a woman. I expect a guy to do some shit like that, not no woman. Like, it's a lot of things I expect guys to do, and when I see women doing things, and I told you, I called this out when she first got there. I said, this motherfucker's over here real disrespectful towards me, and she bangs that wall. She real disrespectful. I understand you might be disrespectful to a man that might disrespect you and said something to you, but I ain't never said shit to you, lady. Never said nothing to you. So if a person could disrespect a motherfucker like that, because I always ask myself a question. I understand why I'm single, and we always got to check ourselves before we try to check other people. Because she's a single woman too, and I'm a single guy. So I asked, why are you single? I said, I'm single because I can't find a motherfucker to vibe with. I don't just click up with anything. So right there, it's already been established why I'm by myself, which means if I want somebody around me, I can have somebody around. I'm not alone. I'm not, what motherfuckers say, you're lonely? You're not. I'm not lonely. I'm alone, but I'm not lonely. Being alone and lonely are 2 different things. Being alone means you're by yourself right now. Ain't nobody around you. Lonely means you feel empty inside even when you're around a million people. That's called being lonely. You know what I'm saying? And there's times I felt lonely billions of times. Sometimes I get around a crowd of people and I start to feel like that. I feel like I'm the only nigga with a certain conscious level. I'm the only one that knows certain things like that. And it becomes a backpack fool, because when people come around you and try to start small talk, it's like you can't even indulge in it. You don't know how to indulge in it. You get what I'm saying? So the whole point of this is people are going to be jealous and obsessed with you. People are going to put titles on you. People are going to try to alter the way you see yourself. People are going to try to alter the way you see life in reality. But you alter the way you see it. They can't alter shit. They just think they can. And they think if they can get you to believe that they can, they alter your mind. That's why when I go through there and people give me bad energy, I say, hell, ain't nothing with me. It's all y'all over here got negative energy. I would be damned to tell myself that I did something or something with me. I ain't did shit to you motherfuckers over there. I'm just dealing with a large case of jealousy and envy at a high frequency. And what I mean by a high frequency, I'm used to dealing with one or two people jealous, but not a whole complex. Not even just the housing manager. Everybody's jealous. Then I look at myself and I tell myself I have to be real. I'm the best looking guy over there. Now what the housing manager gonna say? Oh, I got a car out there. I got a nice car. Yeah, you got nice cars, but shit, that don't mean you're not jealous. Because a lot of you motherfuckers do that jealous shit because you're jealous. You want to show off what materials you got, what belongings you have, because you yourself as a person can't present that light. I can present my light. I don't have to have trinkets to present my light. I can just show up and people can see my light on me. I ain't got to put no gold chain on them if I don't want to. I put earrings in my ear. I don't have to put gold teeth in my mouth. I don't have to do shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So when people got to go through all these different processes of doing things to get people's attention, that means they ain't got the light on them anyway. There's nothing wrong with having nice materials. Now, don't get me wrong. I want some nice things in life, too. And that's why I'm focused, so I can have nice things. But I'm not putting all my confidence and all my self-worth into what I can buy. Put all that into the way I think and what I can create. And if you can create, you damn sure can buy some shit. So peace, light, it's your boy Knowledge of Mind. Let me get off here so I can wipe my nose. I'm out.